Hello, and welcome back to Crime Labs. Today, we will be covering the murder of Jack Dobbins. If you would like to hear more information about this case, please visit the Cola City Crime Podcast in the description below. This case is also referred to as the Candlestick Murder in Charleston, South Carolina. This murder shocked the LGBTQ community profoundly and speaks to the injustices that are perpetrated against it. On November 1, 1958, Elizabeth Brandt reported to work at 14 Queen Street in Charleston at 11 a.m. At the time, Elizabeth worked as Jack's maid. As soon as she entered the living room, she noticed the body of a man lying on the couch. According to Elizabeth, the man was nude and slumped over to one side, his face covered with blood. Soon, Elizabeth realized that the man was dead and was holding the murder weapon, a bloody candlestick, in his hands. Another candlestick was found in Jack's bedroom together with the clothes he was wearing on the night he was murdered. Investigations indicate that there was not much of a struggle due to the blood splatter on the wall and couch. Additionally, investigators recovered underwear on the coffee table, 2 glasses of bourbon, and a pack of cigarettes. The investigations did not last long, as a man known as John Mahon surrendered to the police regarding the murder. Before his demise, Jack was a prominent person in Charleston. He was also a 30-year-old executive at the Davidson Chemical Company of the W.R. Grace. While there are some unknown facts about the murder, investigators know that it occurred between 1:30 a.m. and 7 a.m. Per some of Jack's friends, Jack had attended a Halloween party with Edward Otey, his roommate, and a student at the Medical University of South Carolina, or MUSC. Additionally, many witnesses say the two left the party at around 2 a.m. on November 1st. According to the Charleston News and Courier report, repeated blows near the left ear caused Jack's injuries. The autopsy report indicates that he was struck 9 times, causing his skull to fracture in 3 places. The circumstances surrounding the murder indicate that it was a surprise attack, as no signs of a struggle were visible. Initially, Jack's roommate, Edward Otey, was the prime suspect, but was later cleared. Jack met John Mahon at Club 49, a gay bar that straight people often frequented. After serving him a few drinks, the two decided to visit a nicer bar known as Elbow Cocktail Bar. John was denied entry into the Elbow Cocktail Bar because he did not meet the dress code, so they went back to Jack's home. This is when John took the opportunity to kill Jack, although he claimed that he did it in self-defense. In his statement, John said that his intention was to render Jack unconscious. In an interview with the Charleston News and Courier report, John claimed that Jack had tried to force himself on him, making him extremely uncomfortable. John further stated that to avoid Jack's advances, he went to the bathroom, and when he came back, he found him lying on the couch naked. John claimed that to avoid Jack's advances, he ran upstairs and grabbed a candlestick. He then told Jack that he wanted to live and went on to hit him 9 times on the head. On December 9, 1958, John was charged with murder. During the proceedings, witnesses testified that Jack was a homosexual and never saw any females in his house. John maintained his claim of innocence by stating that he did not intend to kill him. When questioned how the candlestick ended up in Jack's arms, John stated that he was utterly shocked by the unfolding of events, causing him to throw the candlestick on the floor and flee the scene. Despite his claims, the prosecution tried to charge John with murder, which attracts a death sentence. The prosecution submitted that John's primary motive was to rob Jack. The solicitor, Theodore D. Stoney, said, "Some people preyed on persons of abnormal behavior to get money." Of course, this was in reference to Jack's sexuality. John was tried for murder before an all-male jury, which found him not guilty under his claim of self-defense. John was released and spent that year's Christmas with his family. The ruling of the court came as a huge shock to the gay community. The outcome of the trial made it look like it was okay to murder a gay person if they made advances on another. Surprisingly, no evidence was brought forward indicating that Jack had a habit of forcing himself on other men. In light of this unfortunate occurrence and travesty of justice, let's hold a moment of silence for Jack Dobbins. Tune into the Cola City Crime Podcast and the links in the description to hear more about this case. Thanks for watching Crime Labs. Please visit our channel to watch our playlists.